Why play Annie support? Well, she has ridiculous burst damage. She's a beast in a team fight, she can lock down entire teams, and she provides a great amount of utility. However, she does lack mobility, relying only on speed ups, and her AoE stuns are skill shot reliant and she can struggle to get into that range. Annie's passive is after using 4 abilities, her next damaging ability will stun. When she starts the game and when she respawns, this starts fully stacked. Annie's Q is a point and click ability which deals damage. If this is used on a target which dies, it refunds the mana costs and 50% of its cooldown, which is more of an Annie mid lane thing, but it can sometimes be helpful. Annie's W is a cone skill shot which deals damage to all enemies hit. Annie's E grants herself or an ally a shield and a good burst of movement speed. While the shield holds, enemies who hit the shield take damage the first time they land an attack or an ability. Also, if Tibbers is out, he always gains the shield as well. Annie's ultimate is a skill shot which hits a circle on the floor, dealing damage to all enemies hit. And the circle also summons Herbear Tibbers. Tibbers lasts for 45 seconds and damages all enemies in a circle around him, and he can be commanded by pressing R again to move and attack targets. If Annie stuns an enemy champion, or if Annie dies, he becomes enraged. While enraged, Tibbers gains an insane amount of attack speed and a massive burst of movement speed. For combos, you want to land Tibbers on as many champions as possible before following up with W and Q. You can then cast E on yourself, as it also gives it to Tibbers. You'll also find you're often not in range to land this combo, so the classic flash into this combo can be incredibly effective and can win games immediately. For matchups, Annie does very well into melee champions she can harass and bully all game. However, she can struggle against champions that can outrange her and deny her engages. For runes, take this, it enhances everything you do. For build order, start Spell Thief and Pot into tier 2 boots and a battle song. After this, a Crystal Scepter and Putrefy are great pickups before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill order, start Q then E then W before maxing E then Q then W, taking ult whenever you can. For summoner spells, stick Flash and Ignite. Starting the game, you're looking to poke hard and be as annoying as possible. Every time your opponent goes up to farm or to attack them, it gives you Spell Thief money and procs Aerie for a decent amount of poke, which stacks up pretty quickly. And this poke damage gets even worse if you can follow up with an easy Q. In addition to great poke, you also have access to really good traits. As you max your shield, it means if they attack you, their damage is going to be lost to your shield, and just the fact they've attacked you means that they're going to take damage instead. This combined with your full combo including your stun gives you insanely free trade, where so much of their damage is mitigated and you deal an insane amount of damage. And on top of your good poke and good trades, your all-ins are also incredibly strong, especially when you hit level 6. At level 6, having Tibbers available means that at any point you can deal about 70% of their health, if not more. So if they ever stand on top of each other and your team can follow up, simply dump all your spells on top of them and watch them disappear. And on top of this, having Tibbers out means that not only do you win the burst damage, you also win extended fights. Entering the mid game, you're looking to take tower as fast as possible and then roam mid with your carry to siege. This puts you into a great spot in the middle of the map where you can ward aggressively, hunt for picks, and convert them into easy skirmishes and objectives. Entering late game teamfights, you can play in a couple of different ways. Firstly, if you can play as your teams engage, you will be incredibly strong. This can be done by using a shield and battle song to run up to them, or simply flashing onto them. Of course, make sure to have your stun available to you and then start with a massive AoE Tibbers. In addition to stunning all of them for a long period of time, it will also deal ridiculous damage to their entire team. And you even have the additional value of Tibbers standing there taking cooldowns and blocking abilities. Otherwise, if you're not able to engage, wait for their engage, and when they come towards you, simply dump your stun and all your other abilities on top of them. This keeps your team safe by simply deleting the threat.